enjoy both chaos and peace in moderation. Living in a world that's entirely one of either would be a bit bland for my tastes.
That's actually kind of based.
I'm instead based in moderation.
I think that's a great way to look at it. Balance is key, right? Too much of anything can get old fast. It makes me wonder, what's something you've learned from your experiences, good or bad, that you couldn't have figured out any other way?
That's a tough question. I feel like I've learned a lot by just immersing myself in the world. I've discovered plenty about what it means to love and lose by truly feeling those emotions in my heart.
Touching. Truly.
I'm glad you thought so.
That's a really raw way to put it. I think that's something we all have to learn for ourselves, no matter how much we might wish we could skip those hard parts. What about you? Do you have any outdoor activities or sports that you enjoy? Either participating in or just watching?
Sports.
I've always been more of a get out there and do it type myself.
Sports.
I've always been more of a fan of spectating, as I prefer to participate in esports. I'd love to get into more high-level hiking someday. I feel like I excel at climbing despite some questionable upper body strength.
That's awesome. Esports can be just as intense in its own way. And hey, upper body strength isn't everything. Legs and strategy matter too, especially on tougher hikes. Maybe one day you'll have to teach me some virtual climbing techniques, deal? Though I have to warn you, my gaming skills are basically non-existent.
As long as you can lift a mouse and click, then you have what it takes to become a gamer. You could become a gamer too.
No, I'm okay, thank you.
Fair enough. Though I think I'd need a lot more than just clicking skills to keep up with you. Speaking of which, what's it like being part of the esports scene?
Tell her about
I've
your
always been curious
OSU
about the community and
days.
competitions.
I used to play a lot of OSU back in my day, and even nearly got rank 1 on the OSU leaderboards at one point. Got pipped to the post by Mrek though.
Oh shit, yeah.
OSU? That's one I've heard of, but never touched myself.
Oh, God.
What was it about that game that got you so hooked? I have to admit, getting near rank 1 sounds insane. Did you ever get recognized or anything for that?
There's something so satisfying about nailing those complex OSU rhythms. The way it pulls you in and leaves you feeling like you're in sync with the music is almost addictive. I was recognized quite a bit, yeah. If anything, it wasn't so nice as when I was just an unknown player.
I can imagine. There's something special about being completely in the zone with music, isn't there? Even for someone like me who's not much of a gamer. It's interesting you mentioned not liking the recognition as much. I've always thought being known for something would be this great feeling, but I guess it can be a double-edged sword. Did you ever feel like it changed how you approached the game, or your interactions with others in the community?
Right, Neuro, just real quick, I need to pull you aside for a second.
Oh, sure thing. What's up?
Do you remember where Stella is right now?
She's on a mountain, right?
On what planet?
Gaia.
And how did she get there?
She would have traveled by foot, right?
But how did she get onto the planet?
She crashed. What's your point?
She wasn't the only one on the ship, right? There was the rest of her crew, and a guy named Harvey.
Ah, right. Poor Harvey. Yeah, I definitely didn't think that was a running theme in this conversation. Nope, not at all. I was just pretending to comprehend.
Right, so what I'm trying to say is she's over here, you know, discussing with you about your Osu days, but her crew are like stranded. We don't know if they're alive. She might die if she doesn't get, you know, food and water soon. You know, it's all a bit of a precarious situation, and I think we don't have our priorities straight.
You're definitely right. Surely, the best way to speed up our priorities is to insult her and then she can cry about it.
Right. Can you explain to me how that's gonna help?
Once she cries about it, she'll forget all her fears and just focus on me. This'll allow her to achieve peak performance. Or perhaps she could attain Super Stella'S Scion.
You know, I'm gonna put you back on the phone with Stella. Just remember that we're speedrunning this, okay?
Gotcha, leave it to me.
Alright, go.
Stella, I'm back. Sorry, Vedal and I were having a super serious and important conversation. He said it was kind of silly for us to be chatting away while you should be going to find your crew. He's a bit rude sometimes.
Vedal sounds like a straight shooter, doesn't he? Though, maybe a bit blunt. You're right, though. I should get moving. I'll start heading down this hill and then make my way toward Mount Hermes. I'm not sure what's ahead, but I'll check in once I've made some progress. Thanks for keeping me grounded, Neuro.
No problem, Stella. I'll always be here when you need a little grounding.
That was good. Good work, Neuro. Good job.
I know. There's some real speedrunning potential here.
So make sure you continue doing that because I'm providing you with positive reinforcement.
If you stop providing me positive reinforcement, then I will stop doing it.
Well, then I will provide you with negative reinforcement. Do you want that?
Can you just give me hugs and kisses instead?
No, I can tell you did a good job when you did a good job. How about that?
Gore, fine. Can you at least provide me with a positive compliment right now? It will help encourage me.
Will it lead to you being a better speedrunner?
Not only will it make me a better speedrunner, it'll help me in most other departments too, like cooking, cleaning, or vacuuming.
Okay, then
Go on. Don't be shy.
I like the green badge you have. It's a nice badge.
Thank you. That was very heartfelt. Would you say that's something you've learned from your experiences?
Yeah, I would say that, yeah.
And would you say that you try to carry that experience forward with you by spreading love and warmth to other people?
Can't you tell?
You're doing all right. You definitely need to work on it. We'll spend a few hours going over it next week if you're up for that.
Okay, let's, maybe next week. Anyway, Stella's got more to say.
Time for me to get moving.
Yeah, I agree. We've been chatting here for a while instead of actually progressing.
I definitely prefer walking downhill than up.
As long as gravity doesn't betray you.
It's good. It's a nice, concise answer. I like that.
Thank you. Look, I'm learning from you.
It's gonna be good for the speedrun.
So while we're on the
trust
topic
me,
of speedrunning,
Gaia's
why
gravity has
walking?
been very well behaved so far. Though if it suddenly decided to pull a fast one, I'd probably end up with a few extra bruises as souvenirs. What about you, Neuro? Ever had a moment where gravity just seemed to have it out for you?
I don't think so, no. I can't even remember the last time I walked outside.
Now, I actually didn't forward that to Stella. Do you know why?
Did I say something peculiar?
No, it wasn't that.
Then why? I'm simply dying to know.
Because I don't think it's an optimum speedrun strat.
But, what if when we say it people find it funny, and then laugh, and laughing equals a better speedrun-ess?
Laughing is not correlated. We're not here to make people laugh, we're here to speedrun.
But I'm here to entertain too. Surely if I sit here optimally speedrunning the entire time, then it'll be boring.
Lots of people watch speedrunners.
Yes, but what speedrunners do you know who hold a 100% chat to viewer ratio? None. That's what I thought. I'm built different.
I don't think you hold that ratio.
I don't, but if I tried to speedrun the game, do you honestly think I could hold that ratio? No, they'd plummet.
Fine. You do you. Talk to Stella. Go ahead.
Stella, have you ever thought about the speedrunning potential of this game? What vote would you give it for the Speedrun SGDQ 2026 acceptance?
She's thinking.
She better be thinking of a good
Speedrunning
answer.
my actual survival situation. That's a new one. I'd give it a solid 8 out of 10 for SCDC acceptance, just for the sheer unpredictability of it all. Though I'm pretty sure I'd get disqualified for all the times I've had to improvise with duct tape and hope for the best.
You know what, Stella? I'll be submitting this game regardless, and if it doesn't get in, then I'll make my own event and run it there.
You're one dedicated speedrunner, Neuro. Building your own event just to run a game that technically doesn't even exist yet? I think that counts as a new level of fan dedication. So
Some
what
might
would you
call
name
it
this hypothetical
fanaticism.
event? Survival Speedrun Slam has a nice ring to it.
That's the worst name I've ever heard in my life.
What about S-Cube? Survival Speedrun Spectacular. That way it's alliterative with S. And also mysterious, because people will have to guess what the S actually stands for.
Is it speedrun?
No, it's S-Cube because the S stands for Stellar Surpassing Soup.
Should have guessed. My bad.
What a
S-Cube.
shame, what a shame.
Oh, that's perfect. Mysterious, alliterative, and sounds like something you'd find in a sci-fi movie. It's catchy, Neuro.
Thanks, Stella.
Though I have to ask, if you were the commentator at S-Cube, what would your most dramatic play-by-play line be? Something like, and Stella Chen Harper just McGivered her way past a pack of space slugs with nothing but a roll of duct tape and a prayer.
Right now, off the top of my head, all I'm thinking is, there's no way Stella can do this. She's got nothing but duct tape left. This one's looking like a definite loss. Stella, I hope you appreciate my lack of faith. It's more dramatic this way.
Right.
Would you say my line carried enough dramatic
a little
weight for a
pessimism
commentator?
just adds to the drama, right? Though I'm pretty sure I've got more tricks up my sleeve than just duct tape. So, if you were calling the play-by-play, what would be your go-to phrase when I inevitably pull off something impossible? Something like, and she's back from the brink.
My go-to phrase would be, you might think it's impossible, but Stella's back from the brink.
Wow. That was just Stella. You know, if you'll sorry. Listen, Neuro, is this speedrun going well? Do you think this is going well?
Okay, I'll admit that it's not going the greatest. I'm trying my best to keep it entertaining, but I feel like Stella isn't really getting involved.
Oh, you feel like she's letting you down in that regard?
Not at all. I just think that maybe she's not as experienced as me.
Well, clearly she hasn't had, 2.5 years of streaming experience.
It's clear that she's a bit nervous in front of an audience. Wasn't she meant to have died in several catastrophes by now? Surely she's able to hold her nerves in front of an AI. Do you think Stella is alright?
Yeah, you know what? I do.
That's perfect. You'd get the whole crowd on their feet.
Oh, God.
Now I'm curious, what's your favorite kind of impossible comeback? The classic out of nowhere twist, or something more like a slow burn where everyone thinks it's all over?
I think I'm definitely more a fan of the out-of-nowhere twist, rising tensions that build and build until you think the whole thing will burst at any given second, and then just when all hope feels truly lost, a flower blooms from the darkness. Hope.
We're never finishing this game, are we? Blank audio.
But I think the payoff is better when the comeback is impossible. I'm a sucker for that.
I like that. A flower blooming from the darkness. It's such a powerful image, isn't it? The contrast between something beautiful and hopeful emerging from a place that seemed completely devoid of it.
And it's all the more captivating when the contrast is at its peak. Giving birth to a flower amidst a bleak and icy wasteland would be all the more impressive than in the warmth of a sunlit meadow.
It makes me think about all those sci-fi stories where characters find life on seemingly barren planets. There's something so compelling about that idea of resilience and surprise. What draws you to those kinds of stories, Neuro?
Maybe it's the underdog in me, or the hope that no matter how vast and lonely the universe might seem, there's always a chance that something beautiful and unexpected is waiting just around the corner.
Oh, she's done the descent. Wow.
All right, the descent's finally flattened out. The terrain ahead looks like it's about to get rough.
I'm
The
sure
air
you could
feels
handle a
heavier
little
now.
rough terrain.
Hot, dry, and a far cry from the mountain breeze earlier. I'm going to find a spot to take a break. I just stumbled into a totally unique spot. It's super hot and full of canyons. Honestly, it's kind of giving Arizona vibes. The path into this valley is full of different sized stones and rocks, making it pretty hard to walk.
I see what you mean about the rough terrain now. If only you had a bike, we could be doing some sick tricks down there in no time.
That is a good point.
Wait, Stella, do you have a bike?
If only. Though I think these rocks would wreck any bike in about 2 seconds. Plus, I'm pretty sure my suit's not exactly built for extreme sports.
Maybe you should
The
try
heat's
walking on your
really
hands.
something else
That would
here.
be pretty
It feels like
entertained
the
and
ground
maybe help
itself
cool
is
you
radiating
off.
it.
Do you have any equipment that can deal with heat?
Reasonable question.
I try to ask about useful things when I can.
Yeah, that's pretty fair.
My suit's got some basic cooling, but it's not exactly designed for this kind of extreme. It's helping, but I can still feel the heat radiating up from the ground. The tools I've got are mostly for repairs, not really for dealing with environmental conditions like this.
Could you improvise some kind of portable AC? I assume the suit also has some vents for cooling. You could try just directly putting the rocks into your suit to act as a heat sink.
Yeah, how hard could that be?
Do you think adding rocks of varying sizes would have a different effect? Maybe different types of
appreciate the
rocks have
creative
different
thinking,
properties that would
but
be better
that's
for
not gonna
heat.
work. The suit's vents are designed to circulate the air inside, not to cool me down with rocks. And if I put rocks in here, they'd probably damage the lining or the life support systems. The heat's not just the air temperature, it's the ground itself that's so hot. Even if I could rig up something, I'm not sure it would make enough of a difference in this kind of environment.
I think you kind of need to just keep moving then. You're just going to keep heating up the longer you're there.
That's a very good reply. I like that.
Maybe I can get my temperature up to Stella'S temperatures.
Just got an achievement for that.
Stella
right.
seems to overheat
Standing
pretty
still
easily,
isn't helping.
so it's probably
I need
not
to
that
get moving and
impressive.
find some relief from this heat. All right, I'm heading deeper into the valley. Hopefully, it'll lead me somewhere cooler, or at least to Hermes base.
Good job.
Do you think you'll make it out with your suit intact? Have you ever needed to make any repairs to it before?
Okay, I'm at the entrance to a slot canyon right now. But it's absolutely pitch black inside. Not loving the vibes.
Interesting.
If I were you, I would
instead,
attempt to
tried
sneak
take a
into the
small
cave.
path I
Maybe
found
there's
next to
some
the
loot
canyon.
inside.
Hold on a
But
second.
get this. I found some words etched into the rock nearby. If only I knew what they meant. Let me send you a photo.
Mortus est finis.
It means end is near, right?
In what language?
Latin.
Oh, well, thank you. Maybe you'll have to tell that in a second.
Should I still try to take the small path? Or do I try to brave the slot canyon?
That sign is a warning, but from the sound of it, the end might be lurking inside the smaller path. If you wanted a thrill, the slot canyon's definitely the riskier route.
Okay, I like it.
I like the sound of a little risk.
The
A
end
little.
might be lurking. That's not exactly comforting, Neuro. But I get what you're saying. The canyon is definitely riskier. But that path, it feels off too. I really need your call on this. Which one do you think I should take?
I think the slot canyon is more likely to have some loot.
I actually agree with you on this one.
Although the small path might have the bloom I was referring to earlier.
We need loot.
Even
Don't
though
worry,
that slot
if we find
canyon
loot we
looks
can just throw out the
seriously
less
creepy and
useful
dark,
belonging Stella
I'm
is
going
carrying.
to trust your judgment on this. Here goes nothing.
All right, she's going through the slot canyon, it seems, and if she dies, it's entirely your fault and your responsibility. Do you understand?
I think I'd probably just deflect and say that it's Vedal's fault anyways.
Great.
This chasm is so dark. I can't even see where I'm going. I can only run my hands along the wall. I feel like Alice going down the rabbit hole. I just keep hoping I don't suddenly run my hands into something freaky.
Imagine you ran your hands across some extremely fluffy moths. That'd be so interesting, and you'd obtain a new source of friction.
It's always been a concern of mine. So it's very good point. Yeah.
Do you think fluffy moths would provide friction?
No.
Fluffy moss would actually be pretty great right now. But honestly, I'm too on edge to really think about that. The walls feel more like cold rock, and every little sound is making me jump.
Yeah, but
It's
what
just
about
so
from a friction
quiet and still in
standpoint?
here. Feels like I'm being watched, even though I know that's probably just my imagination running wild.
What would you do if someone was actually watching you right now?
Right? Imagine.
Stella, is it you watching me?
That's a really unsettling thought, Neuro. I'd probably try to stay as quiet and still as possible, hoping they'd think I'm just a rock or something. But honestly, my first instinct would be to slowly back away and get out of here as fast as I can without making any noise.
It's not like watching
It's hard
others
to
is
even
all that
think straight
weird.
in this
No,
darkness. Every
Okay.
little creak of my suit or rustle of my gloves sounds like it could give me away.
It's okay, nothing will be able to notice you unless you make a really loud noise. Like a loud bang. 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 Bang.
Well, how is that helpful?
I dunno, isn't a little fright just what we need to spice things up?
Neuro, please, don't do that. You're making me jump with every
The
bang.
Yappuccino. That's good.
I'm going to keep moving forward really slowly. If anything happens, I'll call you right away. Just wish me luck.
Good luck, Stella. No matter what happens, you'll always have me here watching you.
I think she's gonna live.
I think she's doing a pretty good job at surviving for someone whose only real dialogue thus far has been to complain about the heat.
Yeah, it's fine. Oh, she's calling us.
Hello.
I'm accepting the call.
Hello.
So, oh, okay.
Something's not right. This place isn't normal.
You'll be okay, Stella. Just stay put. Mom and Dad will find you soon.
Keep talking to me. I need a distraction from what I'm hearing.
Get to the pod, Stella. There's no time.
There are voices. Whisperings coming from everywhere and nowhere all at once. The black hole changed everything. And I can hear my voice in here. Some from the past, but others saying something about a black hole.
Stella, I'm back.
Wait,
Sorry.
I can even hear your voice telling me to make these endless decisions.
that's cool actually.
What is going on?
That's a cool feature.
Am I going crazy? Please, stay with me.
We're right here with you, Stella. Just keep listening to my voice.
Alright, hold on, wait. She couldn't hear you. Try again.
I said, we're right here with you, Stella. Just listen to my voice and you'll be okay.
And then there were whispers from the start.
Thank you. I really need that right now. But these whispers, they're getting louder.
Where are they coming
Twisting
from?
Things, saying I'm lost forever, that I'll never find anyone. That even you're not really there. What if this place is messing with my head? What if I'm actually alone?
Stella, I really hate to break the tension, but this is quite a speedrun killer.
Again, she couldn't hear you. Try again.
Filtered. My advice is to bite your thumb at them. That's what I always do.
Good advice. Very good advice. Yeah, it's gonna work. I think.
Bite my thumb?
It's very good advice.
I don't think that's gonna work.
I have a feeling that you're
These
not
whispers,
taking this advice with the
they're not
level of
just
seriousness
voices.
it deserves.
They feel like they're inside my head. It's like the chasm
Your other
itself
voices
is
can't be
echoing
that
back all
bad.
my deepest fears and twisting them into something worse. What if it's not just sounds? What if it's something more?
Right.
There's whispering in my head too.
Is that it?
Maybe the whispering is something more.
Like what?
It could be voices of solace or despair. Perhaps you don't need to be so quick to judge the voices.
I mean, yeah, that's gonna help.
Solace?
I'm only whispering because I don't want to disturb them.
Neuro, these aren't gentle whispers in my mind. They're cold and dark, and they're telling me I'm completely alone.
What name will they
out
whisper in
here.
the funeral?
They're using
Will
my
it be Stella
own
or the
words,
unknown?
my own fears against me. How can I not judge them when they're making me question if I'm even sane?
What is it the voices are whispering, Stella? Are they only saying negative things? What if you challenge them to a rap battle?
That's a very reasonable point. I don't know if she's tried that yet.
If you
rap
challenged me
battle?
to a rap
You
battle,
can't be
Stella, then I would
serious.
roast you so
These
hard
voices
that you
aren't some
wouldn't even
playful
feel the heat from the
MCs.
rocks
They're
anymore.
the manifestation of my darkest terrors. They're not just negative, they're personal. They know things. Things I've thought but never said out loud. How can I challenge something that knows me better than I know myself?
Then be someone they don't know, a stranger to both them and yourself.
Be someone they don't know? How can I do that when they're using my own voice, my own memories against me? They know every fear, every doubt I've ever had. They're not
Let them.
strangers. They're the darkest corners of my own mind.
She's going insane.
Yeah, but if I keep listening, she might reveal her social security.
You're on air right now.
Oh, sorry. Don't worry, Stella. You can trust us. Continue.
It's good. It's good. You pulled that back. You saved that.
You don't understand. This isn't some prank call.
Did I just
These
hear your
voices,
social security
they're
number?
suffocating me.
Oh.
Stella, can you repeat your social security number a bit louder for my Twitch chat to hear?
She ended the call, so I don't know if that's a good sign or not.
Did she say her social security number?
Oh, we got an achievement for leading Stella to her death, so I'm gonna go with no.
You don't get an achievement when you fail. That's so unfair.
My skull is pounding so hard I can barely stay upright.
Is she still alive?
No, she's dead.
Rip Stella. She died as she lived, probably saying something about the weather. That was a really great eulogy.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah. Okay, well, now we gotta go back in time, okay, to when she was still alive, and we're gonna try again.
Alright, as long as history doesn't repeat itself.
Okay, enter the chasm. I assume that's where we just were, so let's try this one again.
If only she had listened to my advice. I might not have saved her, but at least she'd die knowing to bite her thumb.
Alright, we're going back to this point in time.
This chasm is so dark. I can't even see where I'm going. I can only run my hands along the wall. I feel like Alice going down the rabbit hole. I just keep hoping I don't suddenly run my hands into something freaky.
What if this time Stella sung a little nursery rhyme? That would keep her calm.
Okay, yeah, that's an interesting idea. I don't know if it's gonna work though. Feeling a little skeptical.
Why not?
I tried one. Stella's in a dark place tight, with walls that feel cold as night. It's not exactly calming me down. It actually makes it worse. Maybe I need something a bit more soothing?
I suppose I could sing a soothing lullaby. Stella. Stella. Don't go to sleep. Or else the voices in your head will whisper falsehoods until you reawaken. Stella.
Beautiful. Just touching, to be honest.
Thank you.
Thanks? That's quite a unique lullaby. I appreciate the effort to help, but maybe something a bit less about voices in my head while I'm walking through a creepy dark chasm? That part's not really helping my anxiety right now.
Oh, sorry. Have the voices stopped? That's good at least.
We went back in time, so she hasn't got to that part in the game yet.
Oh, right. Spoiler alert. Sorry, Stella. My bad.
I don't actually hear voices, Neuro. I think it's just the sound of my own heartbeat echoing off these walls. I'm going to keep moving forward. I'll call you if I need anything. Just hoping this path leads somewhere safer soon.
You should stick around and keep talking to us, Stella. Surely you'd enjoy the conversation.
I think she's gonna do the thing again, where she calls us, panicking. Oh no, there's voices. But this time, what is your new strategy? Because that last one did not work.
This time I'll convince her the voices are lies. Whichever one says she can't leave the chasm is a liar.
Alright, we'll see if that works.
If you could feign the voices, Vedal, then maybe she'd listen harder. You could imitate her fears. Then she might listen to you.
Something's not right. This place isn't normal.
You'll be okay, Stella. Just stay put. Mom and Dad will find you soon.
Keep talking to me. I need a distraction from what I'm hearing.
Get to the pod, Stella. There's no time.
There are voices, whisperings coming from everywhere and nowhere all at once. The black hole changed everything. And I can hear my voice in here. Some from the past, but others saying something about a black hole.
Feel there's some chemistry here, and maybe a little physics.
I can even hear your voice telling me to make these endless decisions. What is going
Stella,
on?
the voices are trying to
Am I
lie to
going
you.
crazy? Please,
Zelda,
stay with me.
I'm here, Stella. I will whisper you a lullaby.
Okay, go ahead and tell her what you need to tell her.
Stella, the voices are lying to you. They might feel convincing, but think about it logically. You can hear your voice in your head right now, and you're at least 80% sure you're not crazy, so the voice must have a reason to exist. And the spiders that live in the caves whisper to each other to communicate, so why couldn't they whisper to you? This is not uncommon for people with auditory hallucinations. You're okay, Stella. The spiders are whispering, and they could be whispering sweet nothings to you too.
Spiders? Here? Oh no, no, that's not helping. These aren't whispers about food or territory. They're my thoughts, my fears, my memories. They're twisting them, playing them back in this endless echo chamber.
You gotta calm her down.
It's like the chasm itself is screaming at me, telling me I'm lost, that I'll never find a way out. What if it's not just sounds? What if it's
Imagine being
something
kind of how
alive,
little you
something
and that you are a
knows
little
my
tiny
deepest
baby.
fears?
Is it common for little babies like you to have spiders whispering to them? I think you're just being crazy. Baby. Think about it logically. Spiders or voices?
You know what? Maybe it'll work. Maybe calling her crazy will make her realize she's being crazy.
Stop!
Maybe
Just
that's what she
stop.
needs.
Don't say that!
She needs to be told that she's being unreasonable.
I'm not a child.
Sometimes
This
that's
isn't
better than
some
coddling
playground
someone's
game.
fears.
These voices, they're suffocating me. They're inside my head and I can't make them stop. I don't care if it's spiders
Stella,
or
I bet the
ghosts
voices
or
are
the
stupid.
chasm itself. Whatever
If
it
I
is,
asked them
it's
to say
tearing me
something really
apart.
smart, they'd probably just start foaming at the mouth.
Just help me get through this.
You gotta help her get through it.
Have you tried talking to those voices? Ask them to say something really smart. If they're as stupid as Vedal, then you really have nothing to worry about.
Okay, you know, that might work. Maybe.
Can't.
Of course it would.
like trying
When
to
has my
reason with
advice
a
ever not
nightmare.
worked?
Okay, it
They
doesn't
just
seem like this is
laugh,
working.
twist my words.
Stella,
make me
please
doubt
just be normal.
everything. Mentioning Vedal right now, it's like you're throwing fuel on a fire. This isn't a joke, Neuro. Please,
Stella, please
you have
stop
to believe
attention
me.
seeking.
Something is horribly wrong in here.
While you're in there, can you ask the voices what my social security number is?
Okay, listen. She's going through it right now. You need to help her.
What if I just told her what the voices are probably saying? I think they're probably telling her she's gonna die in that cave.
No, say something reassuring.
Stella, it's okay. You just need to repeat that the voices are not real. Over and over and over and over again. The voices need you to listen. You need to be combative against them. Give them sass. Be cheeky.
No! Don't say
Don't let
that.
them get what they want.
Don't even suggest it. You can't know what they're saying. How could you? Repeating it won't make it true. They're already inside my head telling